Hello and welcome to another episode of Wellness Life Guru. I'm your host Thomas, and today we'll be delving into the topic of concussions. We'll explore what concussions are, their symptoms, how they are diagnosed, the potential long-term effects, and the recovery process. We'll also discuss the various treatment options available, but before we begin, I want to remind our listeners to follow our podcast for more health and wellness guides and tips. You can also visit our website at wellnesslifeguru.com for additional resources. Now let's get started. A concussion is a type of traumatic brain injury that occurs when a blow to the head or body causes the brain to move rapidly back and forth within the skull. This movement can result in chemical changes in the brain and sometimes damage to brain cells. The symptoms of a concussion can vary from person to person, but may include headache, confusion, dizziness, nausea, and sensitivity to light and sound. It's important to note that symptoms may not appear immediately and can develop hours or even days after the injury. Concussions are typically diagnosed based on a combination of symptoms reported by the patient and a physical examination. In some cases, imaging tests such as CT scans or MRIs may be used to rule out more serious injuries. The primary treatment for a concussion is rest. This includes both physical and cognitive rest to allow the brain to heal. In some cases, medications may be prescribed to manage symptoms such as headaches or to address other issues related to the concussion. While most people recover from a concussion with no long-term effects, in some cases, concussions can lead to persistent symptoms such as headaches, memory problems, and difficulty concentrating. This condition is known as post-concussion syndrome. The recovery time for a concussion can vary depending on the individual and the severity of the injury. Most people recover within a few days to a few weeks, but in some cases, recovery can take longer. Treatment for a concussion focuses on managing symptoms and allowing the brain to heal. This may include rest, avoiding activities that can worsen symptoms, and gradually returning to normal activities under the guidance of a healthcare provider. That wraps up our episode on concussions. Remember, if you suspect you or someone else has suffered a concussion, it's important to seek medical attention promptly. Don't forget to follow our podcast for more health and wellness guides and tips, and visit our website at wellnesslifeguru.com. Thanks for listening and take care. The information provided in this podcast is for educational and informational purposes only and is not intended as medical advice. Always consult with a healthcare professional regarding any medical concerns.